Yeah, Jacqueline, this is a huge deal in the political world. A high-profile Republican lawmaker is now backing impeachment. Congresswoman Liz Cheney, the third-ranking Republican in the House, is blaming President Trump for inciting the mob at the Capitol and says, quote, there has never been a greater betrayal by a president of the United States of his office and his oath to the Constitution. She says she will vote for impeachment. Now, other members of Congress will be making their decisions on impeachment, as some are also concerned about their health. I spoke today to a New Jersey Congresswoman who tested positive for coronavirus after the riot and a lockdown with colleagues.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I'm a little fatigued, and I have the symptoms of a cold.
Congresswoman Watson Coleman quarantining today, one of 3 House members to test positive for COVID-19 after being locked down the day of the riots at the Capitol, with colleagues who were not wearing masks.
There was an arrogance and a defiance that took place in that room when they were even extended masks in case they didn't have them. They had them. I don't know the point of their ignorance.
Have any of them reached out to you to see how you're doing?
None of them have reached out to me that I know of that were in there and didn't have their masks on.
In this video, you can see Delaware Congresswoman Lisa Blunt Rochester offering masks to some Republican members who declined them. She posted a video opening her test result.
Negative. Thank you, God. Negative.
Among others in the room, Congresswoman Madeleine Dean from Montgomery County planned to get tested today. Congresswoman Susan Wild tested negative and plans to get tested again. And Congressman Donald Norcross told me he also tested negative.
You make it through one of the most trying times in American history, and then you get infected by your colleagues who won't follow the rules. That somehow they equate that with freedom. It's just crazy.
Watson Coleman, a cancer survivor, says she's gotten an infusion of monoclonal antibodies and prescribed oral antibiotics. Her diagnosis means she'll vote remotely tonight on a measure calling on the vice president to mobilize cabinet secretaries to use the 25th Amendment to remove President Trump from office.
If the vice president does not take any action, and it does not appear that he will, do you want to move forward to impeach President Trump?
Yeah, number one, it's shameful that the vice president of the United States, and anybody that's left there in that cabinet, and I don't know how many there are, don't recognize their responsibility to their oath of office. I can't understand what they would be looking for when employing the 25th Amendment. Why the hell do they think it is in our Constitution? But the other thing is that you doggone right, yes, we will move forward with impeachment.
We mentioned at the top that the third-ranking Republican in the House, Liz Cheney, says she will vote for impeachment. But I also learned today that there is another effort underway. Republican Congressman Brian Fitzpatrick from Bucks County tells me that there is an effort to put together a coalition to draft a harsh censure. Jacqueline?
And Lauren, wasn't Congresswoman Coleman one of the lawmakers who actually received the COVID-19 vaccine?
She did. She got her first dose in December, but she had only gotten 1 dose. Now, we do know that that does provide some protection, but she was supposed to be getting her next dose very shortly, and she is urging people not to let their guard down.
No, and we'll be watching, of course, to see if anyone else in that room tests positive for COVID-19. They're awaiting those results. Lauren Mayk, thank you.